since it's late, and so the sun goes down and now it's extreme danger.
If I go outside now, I'll freeze.
We can't go outside, so there's really not much to do except for call a bunch of people, so this will probably be a lot of phone calls. Let's call Ned first. Nedger.
Hello?
Hi, Ned. It's Nancy.
Hey, Nance. I couldn't tell it was you because you're not calling from your cell phone.
No coverage out here. I'm in the middle of the Canadian Rockies, remember?
Oh, I haven't forgotten. Everything okay?
Well, as a matter of fact, just as I got here, the bunkhouse blew up.
Yikes. So there was another act of sabotage?
Looks that way. The sheriff found traces of a plastic explosive called C4 on some of the debris.
So if whoever blew up the bunkhouse is the same person who's been causing the accidents, you're looking for someone who knows something about explosives.
Looks that way, yeah.
Well, that's a pretty good lead. What else have you got?
A lone wolf has been hanging out around the lodge lately.
A wolf? That's kind of cool.
No, what's cool is that it dug me out of an avalanche and saved my life.
You're kidding me. Why would a wolf do that?
I don't know. Yet.
So, you've got a wolf hanging around that acts like Lassie. What else?
Bad news. Chantal is insisting that if I need help, I get it from this police consultant she hired. A guy named Tino Balducci.
Tino Balducci? Not that cop
That's the one.
How does Chantal know him?
All I know is she thinks he's charming, and for this case I have to get all my hints from him.
Well, I'm sure he'll be very helpful. Not as helpful as, say, I would have been, of course, but very helpful.
Yanni Volkstaya, the cross-country skier? Someone threw a bomb at him while he was out on the slopes training.
A bomb? You mean like a grenade or something?
I guess. I heard the explosion myself.
Why would someone do that?
From what I've read, Yanni is a pretty ruthless competitor. He's probably made a lot of enemies. In fact, he's convinced that his competitors are the ones who blew up the bunkhouse. He thinks they were trying to intimidate him.
And what do you think?
I think he's just being paranoid. Someone may be using explosives around here, but I really don't think they're doing it just to get rid of Yanni Volkstaya.
Then why are they using them?
That I intend to find out.
Good idea.
Are you familiar with a book by Jack London called The Call of the Wild?
Sure, it's about a dog who winds up leading a pack of wolves. It's a classic. Why do you ask?
Because I found a copy of it in Lou's room.
Interesting. Maybe he's got something to do with the wolf that's been lurking around outside the lodge.
I was thinking the same thing. He does spend a lot of time outside by himself. He says he's snowshoeing, but maybe he's up to something else. Something that ties in with the wolf somehow.
Or maybe the fact that he's reading that book is all just a big coincidence.
Yeah, that could be too.
As I recall, it was a pretty good book.
The guy who built Icicle Creek Lodge also built this weird concrete pyramid thing nearby that everyone calls Trapper Dan's Needle.
What's it for?
No one knows, but there was a piece of black nylon-type fabric sticking out of it. Like there's a door in it and someone had snagged their clothes on it on their way in.
So you think there's a door, but you can't see one?
Right.
Well, just keep poking around. If something's got a front door, it usually has a back door, too.
Guadalupe Comillo says she's a bird watcher, but I'm not so sure.
Why do you say that?
For one thing, most birders will go on for hours about the birds they've seen or the birds they want to see, but not her. In fact, birds seem to be the last thing on her mind.
And for another thing?
The alarm clock from her room is missing.
So, she's not a bird watcher because she sleeps in?
I found a melted clock face in the debris left behind when the bunkhouse exploded. It could have been part of the timing device.
You think it could have been Guadalupe's? You think she's the one who blew up the bunkhouse?
Hey, women can blow things up too, you know. At the very least, they can help blow things up.
Whatever you say.
Someone dressed in a black snowmobiling suit decked me with an ice ball. And when I came to, the lake had been blown to pieces and I was stranded on an ice floe.
Are you okay?
I am now. But remember that piece of black fabric I saw sticking out of Trapper Dan's needle?
You think it came from the clothes the guy who threw the ice ball was wearing?
It's a definite possibility. And if that person also blew up the lake, he or she could be the same person who blew up the bunkhouse.
Which means if you come across someone who owns a black snowmobiling suit that's missing a piece of fabric, you probably found your culprit.
Ollie's on the Avalanche Patrol, which means he knows how to handle explosives.
Could he be the Mad Bomber?
He's got the temperament for it, I can guarantee you that. What I'm not sure about is why he'd be the Mad Bomber. Although he did mention that he wanted to get back into ranching for himself.
What's stopping him?
No property and no cash. Which reminds me, Chantal hasn't gotten around to giving him the raise she promised him. He seemed a tad bitter about that.
Maybe he figures if he wreaks enough havoc around there, Chantal will shut down the lodge and sell it to him for next to nothing. Not only will he get property, he'll get revenge.
You really think she'd sell the lodge to Ollie?
Of course not, but if Ollie thinks that, he could easily be your guy.
That's all I have to report.
Call again soon, okay?
I will. Bye.
We have a lot of phone numbers, so, Run and Grow Free is from this thing. So let's call them. And see if they can tell us anything.
You have reached Run and Grow Free, a non-profit organization dedicated to making sure that the wild animals of North America remain wild. No one can take your call at the moment because all of our volunteer staff is busy blocking access to California's wilderness areas in order to protect their cougar, bear, and condor populations. But if you leave your name and number after the beep, someone will eventually get back to you. Especially if you want to make a donation.
Okay, that's just a voicemail message, so probably can't call them or talk to anyone there. I don't think we ever get to talk to them, like, even if you call later in the game. There's this nice little Tino survey, so it saves all the answers there. And observations on the wolf, different clues, suspects, and other observations. So it's kind of a lot. If you get stuck in the game, it's nice to have this just in case you forgot about something to follow up on. But now let's talk to all of the people who were affected by the accident. So Carl Jenkins first. I think he was the one who slipped down the icy stairs.
Hello?
Hi, is this Mr. Jenkins?
Yeah, this is Carl. Nuts. Missed you.
Well, my name is Nancy Drew. I heard that you had an accident at Icicle Creek Lodge and wondered if you could tell me a little more about it.
Not much to tell. Take that, Captain Keene. I went there to do a little ice fishing, and I slipped going down some stairs and fractured my tibia in 2 places. Can't work, can't go out. All I can do is sit around and play this stupid video game. Oh, no, you don't.
I understand the stairs were a little icy.
They were covered with ice. I was lucky I didn't fracture my skull. Yes. Hey, look, I'm about 4 laser strikes away from ruling the Gargoulian Galaxy, so I gotta go, okay? You got any more questions? Check with the people at the lodge. Gotcha!
Okay, it wasn't very helpful. Ferndale, I think, is the family who had the potato salad incident. Okay, I might have put that in wrong. Oh, no, I guess we can't call them. Okay, so one of my favorite things about this game is that the phone numbers you can type in with your keyboard, and it's so much faster, because you have to call so many people. No other game has that. Derek Southwaite. Okay, I think this is the couple that was trapped in the sauna.
Hello?
Hello?
I've got it, sweetheart.
Hi, is this Brenda and Derek Southwaite?
Yes, it is.
Is this a solicitation?
Honey, you're so suspicious.
Only because you can be way too nice for your own good, darling.
I'm not selling anything. I just want to ask you about your recent stay at Icicle Creek Lodge.
You mean Gassicle Leak Lodge?
Oh, very clever, sweetie. Gas was leaking from so many places while we were there. It's a wonder the place didn't blow sky high.
I heard something about you're almost being overcome by fumes in the sauna.
Well, we had just gone ice skating, so we decided to warm up in the sauna. So we were sitting in there, and everything was fine until both of us started feeling a little woozy.
We started feeling a lot woozy.
And the next thing we knew, that Russian skier came in.
Actually, I think he was Slovakian.
The point is, he told us he smelled gas and thought we should get out, so we did.
Barely. By that point, the fumes were making us both ill, if you know what I mean.
That poor skier. By the time he helped us get out of there, he was almost as green as we were.
Awful experience.
Horrible. And it was our honeymoon.
At least the owner had the decency to give us a full refund.
Oops, the shuttle's here, sweetheart. We're off to Aspen. Kind of a second first honeymoon.
Long story short, if you're thinking about going to Icicle Creek Lodge, don't.
Well, I appreciate the advice. Have fun.
Oh, we will. Bye!
Bye.
Avalanche Patrol. We don't need to talk to them. So we really just need to call Faringdale. I wonder if it's because it's the time of day. So we can try calling them tomorrow. Yeah, okay. I think that's all we can do on the phone. Maid duties. So the laundry bag is available after 5:45 a.m. Enter and clean only those rooms displaying the housekeeping sign. So for Tino's survey, where's Tino's survey? We have to figure out which side of the bed people get up from, and we have to look at like their beds, their unmade beds, and based on where the sheets are, you have to like tell if it's right or left. It's kind of annoying. And it's also annoying because the answer could be both. So, yeah. But we can figure out their hometown from this. So, Yanni is from Eladsate. I'm way mispronouncing that. Bill Kessler is from Toronto. Lou is from Brea. And Guadalupe is from Los Angeles. So, Guadalupe is from Los Angeles. The first time I played this, I kept getting this wrong because I was misspelling Los Angeles. Okay, Toronto, and then Eladsate. Yeah, I think that's right. Oh, we need to ask Yanni which planet he identifies with. Let's do that.
How can I help you?
Ever see Lou Talbot when you're out there training?
The college student? Just yesterday I had to slow down to avoid colliding with him. It ruined my whole session.
I really need to get somewhere in the backcountry and was thinking you could maybe give me a cross-country ski lesson or two?
Out of the question. I don't have the time, the equipment, or, frankly, the desire. I am sorry.
Would you mind telling me what planet you most identify with?
Pluto.
Actually, Pluto's not a planet anymore.
That is exactly the point. Pluto stirs up passion and controversy, yet it continues undaunted on its course, as do I. Pluto and I, we are as brothers.
I've disturbed you long enough.
It has been a pleasure.
Pluto, okay.
What you need.
I'll let you get back to work.
If you need anything, just holler.
Okay, she's gone.
Hello again.
Well, I'll let you get back to beating Lou.
Glad you dropped by. What's up?
Okay.
Well, good luck with the game.
Ditto, dude.
So, green eyes. Okay. Trying to think what there is to do right now. I think we just need to go to bed and do maid duties. First, let's go to the bathroom. If you go to the bathroom enough, you get an Easter egg, I think. Because Nancy will say something at one time. And I'm waiting for that to happen. Might be like 10 times. Okay, well, we'll try again later. So in this game, you can set your alarm, and it doesn't let you specify between AM or PM. So if it's like 8 PM and you set it for 1, you'll wake up at 1 AM. Like it's the next one that it will be. So we're gonna set it for 7, because then it will be 7 AM. And I think breakfast, now I'm forgetting the time for breakfast. 7 AM to 8:15 AM is breakfast, so. Uh-oh.
What do you want?
You messed with my rifle, didn't you?
This I gotta hear.
Excuse me?
This fax just came for you. It's from the wacko left-wing wildlife gang that paid you to screw up my rifle so I'd miss that wolf.
How dare you talk to me like that? I'm leaving this place right now.
Good. You just got yourself an escort off the premises.
Yikes. So, Guadalupe is gone. Which kind of sucks because then we can't clean her room and we can't see which side of the bed that she gets up on. But we can call her later and ask. Let's clean the other rooms though, because we can see which side they get up on. Okay, this is Lou. He gets up on the left side. Except for he actually doesn't get up on the left side. He gets up on both sides, but you would only know that if you were paying attention when you made his bed before, or if you let another day go by, which I'm not going to do. Okay, this is, whose room is this? This is Yanni's room. So he gets up on the right side. And then Bill gets up on the right side as well. And he has a interesting note. It's all totally unfair, and I'm sick of putting up with things that aren't fair. It's his fault, her fault, their fault that I don't have what's rightfully mine. They are thieves, and it's an insult to have what they stole from us waved around in my face. I could throttle him, both of them, for what they did. Justice shall be served one day. One day I will have justice. Okay, so that's weird. I wonder what that note is about.
Call 1555 Mystico and prepare to be amazed.
So Nancy says call 1555 Mystico. So we're going to do that later on the phone. But first we'll put these in. So both right. So we're missing 2 answers. Which side of the bed Guadalupe gets up on, and if Bill hates paprika. So let's make breakfast. Okay, French toast, Canadian bacon. French toast cooks really fast, and the Canadian bacon cooks really slow. Ready.
Order up.
Bill. Oh, I still can't give him paprika. Because I think you can only put the paprika in an omelet. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Kind of forgot what I'm doing here. Okay, 2, 3, that's correct.
Order up.
1, 1, okay. So then this one gets 2 Canadian bacon, that one gets 3. So I did too many. This one's done.
Order up.
This one is done.
Order up.
And then we have another omelet. Two, 2, and 2. Okay, so we still don't know if Bill likes paprika or not, but we're just gonna guess no. The correct answer is no. If you wanted to, you could wait and cook more and find that out on your own, but we don't have time for that. Okay, let's try calling Guadalupe. Oops. 2, 1, 3, 5, 5, 5, 3, 2, 6, 4. This video is a lot of phone conversations.
This is Lupe. Leave a message and perhaps we'll talk later.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'll call you later.
Not enough time gone by. Okay, let's call 1555 Mystico, which is 6, 9. I accidentally hit 3. Okay. 1555 6, 9, 7, 8, I, CO. Where's C? 2, and then 6.
Who dares disturb the concentration of Mystico the Magnificent?
I'm sorry. This is Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew, I see your future clear as tape. I see a white wolf and a dark figure named Bruno.
Bruno?
But beware, Nancy Drew, the wolf will only lead to danger and intrigue.
Cool. I mean, yes, Mystico.
The Magnificent.
Huh?
You're supposed to say Mystico the Magnificent.
Oh, right. Yes, Mystico the Magnificent.
So, Nancy Drew, what secrets from the beyond do you seek?
Something very special. I think this is the Easter egg one.
Something very special.
A wise choice. Return to the icy depths, and there you will discover the jewel of the deep blue sea. Mystico has spoken.
Okay. So we get another hint for the next game, Crystal Skull, because Bruno. And
That's for me.
Oh, okay. I'll look at that in a second. So we got another hint for Crystal Skull. Bruno is a character in Crystal Skull. And then he told us to go back to the icy depths, which is the fishing hole, which it will mysteriously be there again, and we can get an Easter egg from the depths. Oh, okay, Nancy, because of that Neanderthal handyman, I have been forced to return home. Please call me. When it comes to the White Wolf, there is much for us to talk about, Lupe. Okay, so let's try calling her again, I guess. Actually, first, I want to get the Easter egg first, and then we'll come back and call her.
The battle for the kingdom of the Snow Princess begins!
So now every time we beat Freddy at this snowball fight, she will give us another Toasty Pack. The Toasty Packs aren't necessary for you to beat the game. Sometimes you can use them, but you don't have to use them.
You win! Incoming!
Okay, to Icicle Lake. Okay, so you come to Icicle Lake, and it literally just brings you straight to the fishing hole. And at some point, you'll see an egg floating around. And you have to catch it with your line. I think that's how it works. I haven't done this in a while, to be honest. Oh, there it is. Ah, but it's kind of like underneath that thing, so we missed it. But it will come back. I feel like the previous games had Easter eggs, but I just don't know about them. This is like the first one that I could think of that I remember. There's a ton in later games. Like you can get up to like 3 Easter eggs in each game going forward, I feel like. Okay, where is it? I need it to appear up here so I don't have to... Oh, there it is. Okay. We got this.
Uh-oh, the sturgeon ate my line.
No. I'm determined. Oh, great. Ah! What? I missed it. I thought that I was gonna get that. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think it needs to be like a little lower. Oh, now it's at the bottom. And the sturgeon. Okay. Okay, let's try again. I don't remember it being this hard when I've done this before. Okay. Here we go. If this isn't it, then I don't know what else. Okay, thank you. So now we have it in our inventory. Oh, we didn't get cold. Nice.
Ah, warm again.